MP, you're about to go off.
Do you think I'd be
It's going in!
Let's get it, MP.
And he's about to tear it up.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word NETS along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond at God! 6-2! Number 47. Number 47.
Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. Now, this one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
Take a look at the Nets. They're hoping to bounce back tonight after losing their first game of the NBA Cup.
It's simple for me, guys. If they lose tonight and are 0-2 in group play, they're finished in the Cup. Way too much ground to make up in this group.
And now, talking about how things are going for Charlotte, this is their second game of the NBA Cup after starting out group play with a win.
Yeah, and it's important to try and go 4-0 in the group stage in order to make the knockout round. We've seen multiple 3-1 teams fail to qualify.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Sarr. Hill is out there with Chandler. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Ferguson in at the 4-man position. The Nets shooting their first free throws of this one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
Whitehead with the rebound. First quarter, just over a minute played. Nets passing it around. Here's Thunder. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now here's Chandler after the miss from Thunder. Chandler, the pass to Hill. There's the pick. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. Back to Nance. Pass to Thunder. Here's Dillingham. Floats one. And the layup is up and in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Outside Hill. Takes a three. Nance with the rebound.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Reed in the post. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Now here is Hill. He's tightly guarded. Ferguson's shot is good.
3.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Whitehead passes to Thunder. And Sarr pulls it down. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Ferguson kicks to Chandler. Wembanyama left side. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. From deep. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Pass to Dillingham. The shot's good. Dillingham's got his second basket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Dillingham. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Wembanyama passes to Chandler. Back to Wembanyama. Takes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Dillingham with the bucket. Charlotte trailing. Outside Hill. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Now here's Reed. He's guarded closely. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
6 to shoot. Chandler, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Nance. No scoring in this one. And for these teams, tonight's game will count not only towards their regular season records, but also as their second game of NBA Cup group play.
Yeah, a higher level of attention. All these games nationally televised, so how will players perform with the light shining brightest?
Here's Chandler. Last game we saw him score 13 over Dillingham. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Chandler kicks to Hill. Pass to Ferguson. Chandler outside. Shoots it up.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And here's Reed. Thunder passes to Reed. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dillingham, no good. Hornets trail by 3. And here is Chandler. He's certainly been a consistent piece. Of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Pass to Ferguson. A three-pointer, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Brooklyn making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Nance. Weber comes in for Naz Reid. And Smith's subbed in for Dillingham. The Hornets also with the sub. Gray's checked in. Chandler with the steal. And here we go with Chandler running it up the court. Here's Sarr. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. That one good for 2.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Thunder. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Gray. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
Avdia's checked in for Whitehead. Smith for 3. Rebound by Parker. Hornets trail by 3. Now here's Wade. Here's Chandler. A basket good off the assist from Wade. Chandler's got 6 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside to Weber. Smith dishes to Avdia. Thunder passes to Weber. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Chandler with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Dennis. The rebound by the Nets.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Chandler with the ball. Now Avdia defending. And the foul called on Thunder. That'll be his second foul of the game. Charlotte making a switch here. Wesley's checked in.
Number 34.
And here are the Hornets now. They trail by 1. Here's Gray. Hasn't made one yet. They get it back. Parker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Thunder was outstanding. He added 29 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We're looking to follow that up tonight. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Thunder after Charlotte getting the 3. Weber a screen. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And the Nets, another 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Chandler. He's got 9. Here's the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Checking in for the away team. Hill.
Here's Thunder. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gray. Charlotte moving the ball around. And Hill, the bucket on the assist by Parker. Hill's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Here's Thunder. Smith outside. Jacks up a 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Hornets on top, leading by just 2. And the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
We've got Whitehead. Reed is out there with Weber. And it's Thunder. And it's Smith in at the shooting guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Nancy's checked in for the Nets. Dillingham comes in for Smith.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Hill. Lets it go from the wing. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Hornets foul. Hill. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Thunder. 29 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And in addition to putting up points, he terrorized ball handlers, racking up a ton of steals.
Dillingham. No good on the 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
To the middle. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Nets second.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Parker left side. Hill inside. Working on Nance. Dennis misses.
and he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Out to the right wing. Here's Thunder. 9 points in the game so far. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Reed. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Here's Mobo. D2 from Hill. Here's Parker. Rebound, Brooklyn. Nance has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Whitehead. Now Dillingham puts the move on. Off on the layup.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Hill with it. He's picked up by Nance. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Thunder. First in scoring, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Knocked away. And Benyama with it. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Here's Dillingham. Sinks the triple. Dillingham's got 10 points in the game. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Gray dishes to Hill. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Gray. Charlotte moving it around. And here's Hill for 3. Nance with the rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And the Hornets making a change here.
Substitutions on the court.
Here's Thunder. He's guarded by Hill. And it's Thunder missing. Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Chandler attacking. And he lays it straight in. He's got 14.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Here's Thunder. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Reed. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Thunder. He's got 12. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Hornets have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Nets. Charlotte in the lead. Right side Hill. Uses the glass to drop it in. Hill's got 5 points now in the quarter. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Brooklyn's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
What is going on right now?
And Brooklyn making a change here. Weber's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Gray's checked in. It's Sarr, top of the key. Pass to Gray. Here's Sarr. Shoots. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Charlotte, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Into the lane. And it goes down 2 points. Thunder's got 14.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Pass to Sarr. There's the triple. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Thunder. He's got 14. Robinson kicks to Weber. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Gray. Takes the 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
There's the pick. Pass to Thunder. Bjelic. And the 3 ball is good.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Charlotte has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Gray passes to Sarr. That 3 off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Pass to Thunder. Mitchell outside. Shoots the 3. And Wembanyama with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Gray passes to Dennis. Chandler scanning the floor. Buries it from 3-point range. Chandler's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hornets.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Thunder, and he makes good on the layup. Thunder's got 16.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Now Chandler. 20 points for him. Here's Sarr. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Javier checked in for Weber. And Smith subbed in for Mitchell. Parker's checked in for Charlotte. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Nets trail by 5. Here's Thunder, and it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Smith outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 6 points for him. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Here's Gray. Still yet to score. to the right side. A three from Wembanyama. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse, who wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hornets lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Charlotte Hornets.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Uh-oh, there's a duel at the point guard position, really testing each other's ability to run things. Cerebral battle.
You see, in basketball, Ernie, point guard is like chess. The center play, well, it's a little simpler, like checkers.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Thunder. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Chandler. Wembanyama is out there with Ferguson. Then there's Hill. And it's Sarr in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Charlotte, leading by 5. Pass to Hill. Here's Wembanyama for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Whitehead from outside off the mark. And the Hornets shooting 40% from the field. Charlotte moving the ball around. Sarr sets the screen for Chandler. Connects from three-point range. Chandler's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And the bested by Thunder.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Brooklyn shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. And that's a solid number to work with on the season.
And here's Hill for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Nance has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Thunder out to Nance. Whitehead passes to Thunder. For the lead. Whitehead's shot is off. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Chandler. Puts up a 3. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Now here's Reed. They set the pick. Buries the long-range jumper. Dillingham's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
13 feet away. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Reeves got his first basket of the night.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Chandler dishes to Hill. Brooklyn with the rebound. Nance has got 11 rebounds in the game. Thunder. Here's Reed. No good that time. Good defense by Wembanyama. Nance with some nice D. And here are the Nets. Big run right now going for him, 11-2.
Second personal foul. Team seconds.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And it's Thunder missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Chandler with the block. And he recovers it. For Brooklyn, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. The first one falls.
And at the line, shooting 2, Dillingham.
And so he hits both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Hornets trail by 3. They set the screen.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Hornets have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Chandler hits them both. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Thunder passes to Whitehead. Here's Dillingham. Here's Thunder. He's got 19. And again, it's the Nets missing. The 3 from Hill. Nance with the rebound.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut. But maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
Thunder passes to Reed. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Number 37.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Out to Nance. To the wing on the left. Pass to Thunder. Reed with a screen on Hill. And the basket by Thunder.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And here's Chandler who brings it up for the Hornets. 4-point game. Here's Dennis. Back to Chandler. 4 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot for 3. Hill. Rebound, Brooklyn. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Thunder. He's got 22. Dillingham with it. Off target with his 3. And the foul called on Thunder. That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
Chandler right side. Pass to Dennis. Wembanyama with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wembanyama has got 12.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Robinson kicks to Mitchell. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Mitchell's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Nets. The three from Hill. Nance with the rebound. Nance is...
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. The Nets making a switch here. Here's Thunder. The three ball. Rebounded by Dennis. Dennis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Wembanyama. Buried from 15 feet out. 14 points for him. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Thunder. Lets it go from deep. Hornets with the rebound. Hill deciding where to go with it. Here's Dennis. Chandler outside. Looking for Avdia and gets it there. And stolen by Song. That evens the score. Wembanyama has got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Thunder passes to Avdia. Hands it from downtown. Avdia's got 6.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Gray. Pass to Chandler. Here's Gray. That ball's nice feed that time from Chandler. Chandler's got 3 assists tonight. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Great. And it's the Hornets another 3. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And he drives in.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm. He gets the space. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Dennis. Here's Gray. Avdia with the rebound. Here's Thunder, and he has 28 points for the game. They get a hand on it. Chandler with the steal. Fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. 51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Thunder. They set the pick. Wembanyama against Mitchell. Over Wembanyama. And it's Mitchell missing. The Hornets trail. Gray passes to Dennis. Chandler outside. Here's Gray. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Chandler's shot, good. Chandler's got 28 points for the game.
What a game. This lead just keeps going back and forth.
And it's Thunder missing. Chandler against Mitchell. 4 seconds left. 2 on the clock. Parker gets a hand on it, and we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Charlotte. They lead by 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for you.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Avdia out there with Naz Reid. And it's Thunder, and it's Nance, and it's Dillingham in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Hill. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Thunder. Oh, yes! Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And the Nets making a change here. Whitehead's checked in. And the foul called on Thunder. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Huge moment in this group round of the NBA Cup. The record is now 1 up and 1 down.
Good game, SP. Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
NYC, baby. The stars are out. Take us up the spike for me.
Thank you, big guy.